Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore South Sudan, Africa's youngest nation. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. South Sudan is the world's youngest nation, gaining independence from Sudan in 2011. Located in East Central Africa, the country has faced significant challenges including civil war and economic struggles. South Sudan is bordered by Sudan to the north, Ethiopia to the east, Kenya to the southeast, Uganda to the south, the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the southwest, and the Central African Republic to the west. South Sudan has a complex history with evidence of human habitation dating back to ancient times. The region was a British Egyptian condominium before becoming part of Sudan, and it gained independence in 2011 after a long civil war. South Sudan has a tropical climate with temperatures varying depending on the region. The country experiences a rainy season from May to October and a dry season from November to April. The primary airport in South Sudan is Juba International Airport, which serves as a hub for domestic and international flights. The population of South Sudan is approximately 13 million people, with over 60 ethnic groups and more than 60 languages spoken. The people of South Sudan are predominantly Christian or follow traditional African religions. The country has a diverse cultural heritage with many ethnic groups having their own languages and customs. The official language of South Sudan is English, but many other languages are spoken, including Dinka, Nuer, and Bari. South Sudanese culture is rich and diverse with traditional music, dance, and art playing an important role in the country's heritage. The education system in South Sudan is developing with several universities and institutions, including the University of Juba. The cost of living in South Sudan is relatively high due to the country's economic challenges and infrastructure limitations. South Sudan's per capita income is one of the lowest in the world, and the government relies heavily on oil revenue. South Sudan is a presidential system with the president serving as head of state and government. Elections have been held, but the country's stability and democratic institutions are still developing. The government has implemented policies aimed at promoting economic development, reducing poverty, and improving infrastructure. South Sudan is divided into 10 states, with Juba serving as the capital city. The Nile River and its tributaries flow through South Sudan, providing important water resources. South Sudan is rich in natural resources including oil, gold, and other minerals. South Sudan has several tourist attractions including national parks, wildlife reserves, and cultural sites. Major cities and towns: Juba, The capital city of Sudan, South Sudan, Juba is a bustling urban center with a mix of cultures and traditions. Malakal, a city located in the upper Nile state, Malakal is an important commercial center. Wow, a city in the western Bahar at Ghazal state, Wow is known for its cultural heritage and historical significance. Employment opportunities in South Sudan are limited, with many people relying on agriculture or informal sectors. South Sudan has significant mineral resources including oil, gold, and other minerals, but the industry is still developing. The manufacturing sector in South Sudan is limited, with most industries focused on processing agricultural products. Agriculture is a vital sector in South Sudan, with many people relying on subsistence farming. Trade and commerce in South Sudan are affected by the country's infrastructure challenges and economic instability. Business and investment opportunities exist in South Sudan, particularly in the oil and agricultural sectors. South Sudan's laws and regulations are still developing with efforts to improve the business environment. The transportation network in South Sudan is limited, with many roads is in poor conditions. The South Sudanese pound is the official currency and the banking system is developing. Accommodation options in South Sudan are limited, with many hotels and guest houses in Juba and other major cities. Visitors can purchase SIM cards from local mobile network operators. In South Sudan, it is essential to dress modestly and respect local customs, especially when interacting with the traditional communities. South Sudanese cuisine is a blend of African and Middle Eastern flavors with popular dishes including stews, porridges, and grilled meats. Traders should exercise, Travelers should exercise caution when moving around South Sudan using reputable transportation services and staying informed about local conditions. Do's and don'ts. Visitors should respect local customs, traditions, and authority figures and avoid displaying signs of disrespect. The flag of South Sudan features a blue, white, red, green, yellow, and black design, symbolizing the country's rich history and cultural diversity. The national anthem is South Sudan Oi. Travelers to South Sudan require a valid passport with at least 6 months validity and a visa which can be obtained on arrival or through the South Sudanese embassy or consulate. Visitors should plan their trip carefully, taking into account the country's security situation, climate, and infrastructure challenges. A typical day in South Sudan might include exploring local markets, visiting cultural sites, or engaging with local communities. South Sudan has experienced security challenges, and visitors should stay informed about local conditions, follow travel advisories, and exercise caution. The cost of living in South Sudan is relatively high due to the country's economic challenges and infrastructure limitations. South Sudan has established diplomatic relations with many countries and is a member of international organizations including the African Union and the United Nations. South Sudan is home to a diverse range of wildlife, including elephants, lions, and giraffes, and features several national parks and game reserves. South Sudan is a country with rich cultural heritage and natural resources, but it faces significant challenges. With patience, respect, and an open mind, visitors can experience the country's warm hospitality and unique traditions. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.